they've shifted their mission from what they were doing just a few years ago. The mission used to be fill beds. The mission now is keep people healthy. And in fact, many hospitals are shutting down beds, and they're changing their role, and they're saying our job is to keep people healthy, to reduce the number of times they have to see a specialist, be able to offload from the ER department. And they're starting to integrate telehealth. Remember, it was low acuity care. They're now integrating telehealth into the whole ecosystem of services that the hospitals are doing, and the ACOs are getting larger and larger as they acquire independent hospitals, and they're radically changing what we think of as hospital. And so the really interesting thing to me, because I like second order derivative effects, and so I used to pay a lot of attention to what the people in Washington were saying. Well, the purpose of the Affordable Care Act is to lower the number of people who don't have insurance. That's a good goal. You know, we had 30, 35 million people who weren't insured. Now we've dropped it by something like 11 million people. But what's the second order derivative effect? The second order derivative effect is, as we installed the Affordable Care Act and all its regulations, and as employers raised the deductibles, as people got moved over to the private exchanges, 70% of the people who buy services off of the private exchanges choose bronze. You know, what is bronze? It's the bare bones service that's offered out there. And they're still dealing with high deductibles. So what health insurance is turning into is protection against catastrophic health risk. And it's not really solving a problem for the middle class, and the middle class is becoming underinsured. So it's not that they don't have insurance, they are underinsured, meaning that the first costs that they have every year with their deductibles are out of pocket, $5,000, $6,000. Then they go to a copay, they pay some of that. And so the average health plan now has gone, for a family, is typically around $15,000 to $17,000. It'll be well over $20,000 in a few years, and that doesn't count the out-of-pocket expenses they have. So now let's go back to healthcare, or telehealth. A visit with a primary care physician is typically $150. Typically is a scheduling of about 21 days to get an appointment for a primary care physician, except in one state. That state is Massachusetts. 67 days to get an appointment for a primary care physician in Massachusetts. And I haven't even, I can't even speculate with you yet what the wait time is to see a specialist. In many cases, it's longer than it is for a primary care physician. So, where does that allow telehealth to fit in? Well, technology is great. We can do video